Hey, this is Noah Glazer of LegendsZelda.net. Today we have a special guest co-commentator, Chase from LevelUpStudios. You want to say hi to everybody?
What's going on, everybody? This is the Hidden Village, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Kakariko Village.
At least we have somebody who's familiar with the series. I've had some on here who don't know anything about it. After I get them in the video recording, they're like, oh, I don't know anything about Zelda. Okay.
Playing Wind Waker right now. Well, just turned it off.
So I'm just gonna roll right on into town. These guys aren't gonna scare me, so I'll get the spinner out and just roll in.
I remember when I first played this, it was when the game first came out, so I was really young. I got stuck at this part because I couldn't find the last guy.
The last guy I have a problem with.
See, at least I'm not the only one who does that.
I did have a problem finding him, but I had a problem killing him, and you'll see that. Now, a lot of people use the bow and arrow for this. I'm more of a just go in their face and slash them kind of guy.
Hack and slash.
Yeah. So, I like to push them off the top off.
little 300 kick. This is Sparta.
High roll.
For Zelda.
Would probably be better than 300. That movie was horrible.
Never saw it. It looked dumb to me.
Now let the trolling begin.
Oh, here we go.
This guy's gonna get a cheap shot off on me. Mid-lunge. I'll shoot him point blank.
I always use the arrows for this part, at least. Because I always felt
people do.
I always felt like it was from like an old Western movie. And I pretend like arrow was like a little pistol and shoot people.
I found this part kind of didn't quite fit in with Twilight Princess because it is like an old Western and you're going in there clearing the town out. It gives you a count of how many enemies you gotta clear. It's not very Zelda-like at all, in my opinion.
It seems kind of more like an arcade type thing, and
yeah,
it doesn't fit the game. I think Nintendo was just going for like a reference to Ocarina of Time with it.
Yeah, probably. And I do like it, though I wish it looked like the original Kakariko.
Yeah, I know.
It looks nothing like it. It honestly just kind of looks like a rundown new Kakariko, because it kind of has the whole two-sided big passageway down the middle feel to it.
Let the timeline theories begin. Oh man, I remember being like pretty much obsessed with watching those, like trying to figure it out. Then I just gave up because it was so confusing.
You won't ever figure it out.
No one will ever figure it out.
I don't think Nintendo even knows.
I think they just said the split timeline theory. Once people started coming up with it, they're like, yep, that's right. And they're just like letting people figure it out for themselves.
Well, when they made the game, they obviously never intended it to be like 15 games long. So they weren't really working on a timeline, and then they got midway through it, and they're like, "Ah, crap! Now we need to do something."
Yeah. They're like making up little stories, connections to the games.
Yeah. And the Wind Waker, and that Wind Waker threw everything off.
Oh yeah, that's where it gets all messed up.
Split timelines. Who does that?
Well, it is regarded as official, I guess, because
yeah. Unfortunately.
It's so confusing. Well, some more news, I guess. Majora's Mask is rumored to be coming to the 3DS if it gets enough support.
Yeah, there's a lot of Zelda sites out there. I remember what they call it, like Operation Blue Moon or something.
Operation Moonfall, that's what it's called.
Moonfall. And they have a letter and everything gets sent to them, an email, a number to call them up at and request the game. So just go ahead and check out some of the sites and send your support of the game, because I myself would love to play it on the 3DS.
I could picture that just being amazing, mesmerizing game.
It would be quite impressive. And as how do you pronounce it? Anuma?
I don't know how to pronounce it either.
But he was even saying how good it would be on the 3DS, because one of the problems in the past was the 3-day time limit kind of constricted people, and with the 3DS you can just snap it shut and come back to it later, and that way it's a little less of a hassle and a lot less stressful.
And if you say you had to go somewhere on the Nintendo 64 version, you'd have to leave it on pause, and say you were going for a couple hours, that could cause like power outage, somebody comes in and turns it off. I'm guessing this is the guy you had trouble with.
A little bit. Took me so long to kill this guy. Oh my god.
Just imagine the Arbiter's grounds.
Oh. Stop it!
The one time you try to use the arrows, it's screwing you over.
Yeah. Finally get them. And that's all of them.
Very
so
nice.
once you kill all of them, this cutie's gonna pop out.
Oh man. She's a beaut.
Yeah.
I say Pop-Tarts.
Pop-Tarts.
Yeah, it's 3:30. That's what I do.
I feel like it's later. I got up so early today. And by so early, I mean like 10 a.m.
I had to get up at 6. It was brutal.
Yeah, I had a client meeting downtown Cincinnati, so I had to get out of bed.
That would be just suck. And then you have to go drive.
Yeah, and downtown driving is a pain in the butt, especially
That's
down
true.
here. So, I was supposed to have a night class and have a project due, and I get to school, and after spending 30 minutes with the crappy school computers, trying to get them to log in and let me check my email, it's like, oh, class canceled and project's not due until next week. So,
Oh man, that would suck.
thanks for wasting my time. So she gives you this little icon, and if you don't remember, we're trying to restore Ilya's memory. We gave her the wooden statue, which jogged her memory a bit, but that wasn't quite enough. And then she kind of referenced us to this hidden village. So we're going to warp back. I love it. This lady can see through walls. There's nobody in the town. She can see through walls.
It's brutal.
Even down here. She can see through walls, and she has hawk-like vision. So,
It's pretty impressive for an 80-year-old woman.
I might scare someone, whatever. So, but she is Sheikah, so she might have the eye of truth. Who
Ooh.
knows?
One of my favorite items in the Zelda series was that.
The lens
Just all
of
this,
truth?
yeah, just so many secrets you could find with that.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. I bet it's gotta be in Skyward Sword.
Oh, maybe it'll like give it a backstory too.
Yeah. So now that we have that, we're going to, now that we're out on a visit, warp to Kakariko, the new Kakariko.
The regular in this game.
Bum 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 bum.
So what are your thoughts on Skyward Sword so far?
I
I got
think
the trailers and stuff.
I think it looks good. I think Link's face looks a little bit off. I don't know what it is, but his lips look weird half the time.
You know who looks kinda derpy in that game? So far, I think.
Is that Zelda?
Zelda. I can't get over the way she looks in that game so far.
Well, they're going for the homey, not royal
I know,
look
but
for her.
it's just weird seeing Zelda like that.
Yeah,
After seeing her as a princess the entire time.
or a pirate.
Yeah, Tetra.
I thought that was weird itself, so.
One thing I really didn't like about when they changed Tetra into Zelda is Tetra's personality completely changed into just...
Yeah, she did.
Instead of being rough around the edges, she became completely princess-like.
Yeah, it was a little bit odd, not normal. This is pretty much, she's just remembering who you are now. Stupid boring cutscene. I hate these cutscenes in this game.
There's only one cutscene I really like, is that one with like the 5 Dark Links, and it's really creepy. It's at the somewhere towards the beginning of the game.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Creeps me out every single time.
And about 5 seconds from now, she gets clubbed.
Oh man. Such a happy reunion and just bam, done.
Cutscene.
This game's dungeons are really ingenious though. I've got to say
They're a lot
that.
better
Yeah.
than the other ones.
Only one that I really didn't like was the I think it was the ice one, the one with the ball and chain.
Don't get me started.
Not a big fan. Not a big fan.
I like the design, but I hate ice stuff. And if you haven't watched my walk through that. I'm constantly being frozen. I barely beat the boss because I was frozen like 20 times in a row. So,
It's
not a big
hard.
fan.
Especially when I got lost in that the first time I played, and I just really couldn't figure anything out.
Yeah. And by the way, we just got the horse call. Now we can call for Epona whenever we want without using the blades of grass.
Did you know Epona was supposed to be in Super Mario 64?
Yeah,
as an
I've
original
heard that.
design? I was surprised at that.
That would have been weird.
After seeing him in so many Zelda games.
So yeah, this video is about over. They're just going to talk a little bit more and now conclude it. So I'll let you finish this.
Alright, so next time we will continue our quest to recover some memories, and I probably won't be here. So,
Thank you.
hope you guys enjoyed. Catch you guys next time.